Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. The calendar has turned into stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Hendricks, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 30 wants the mic. Come on.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On play action, here's Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And that is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Wilson. eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Go from the 36 now. 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The option to give to Taylor here. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They go play action now. Wilson swings this out here for Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. sheds him off at the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Tua giving to Gaskin on the option. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Tua. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll run on the draw. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. McCann's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. McCann's got it teed up. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a give right side. Hendricks. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line. Check.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Off the option, here's Gaskin. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Tua giving to Gaskin on the option. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The option to give to Taylor here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. McCann's got it teed up. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
68 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Hendricks, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Shedding through the defense. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 78 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The Jets on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Taylor.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
McCann's got it teed up.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he's got Rome. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Jonathan Taylor.
79 yards.
And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
McCann's got it teed up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Now, they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They'll run on 1st down. Hendricks. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. working with a 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Gaskin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
2 now on 1st down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I
Really?
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. They'll run here with Mason.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.